Great day, great weather. Appreciate, thank the good Lord for that again. Good work day Wednesday. Got a lot of good work in. We continue to improve. We're working to improve, and I think we're moving forward in a lot of areas. Like I said, we got a huge game this week on the road at Texas State. They're undefeated at home. They're a much improved program as well in year 4 of their staff being there. And we've done a lot of good things this week to try to continue to push our program forward as we try to build this thing back. That's what we got to keep doing every day. That's why they call it practice, is you want continuous improvement, and we're seeing that. And so with that, I'll open it up.
Coach, I was just going to, you were complimentary of your offensive line last game. What did they do that you really liked, and how do you guys need to kind of continue that?
Thought we had great surge up front in the run game consistently all night long. It was really impressive. You could see them taking steps in the right direction. And then in pass protection, we were great. I think we gave up 1 sack, but that was on a screen where the quarterback came off his read and just started scrambling around. I mean, that was a sack on the quarterback, not the O-line. So, I just think they continue to improve. We're playing a lot of people. They're continuing to get better. We got some young guys playing up there that are improving. We're recruiting at a high level there, so I think you're only going to see us continue to get better and better.
Big physical front seven for Texas State. Can you kind of talk about some of the problems may give you on offense, and maybe somebody you've played already that you can compare them to schematically?
Yeah, so 54 is a really good player, the Bell kid. He's caused a lot of disruption all season long. They're a bigger defensive front, 54 plays so hard, though. He plays with relentless passion and aggression. The way he attacks each day kind of reminds you of Jordan Mahaffey for us. He's just a relentless competitor that plays extremely hard. And number 8 at the jack linebacker is a guy that can really set the point of attack and also provide some pass rush. So they've done a lot of good, a good job causing disruption, and something we got to be able to control.
Talk about their defense and how they kind of disrupt. They've been holding down some pretty powerful offenses.
That's it. They're just much improved on defense. They do a lot of things schematically similar to what we do here on the back end with their coverages, and can present a lot of problems for you. Like I said, 54 is having a phenomenal year, and does a lot of really good things. He plays so hard. I got great respect for how he plays.
Well,
Go ahead, Dave. You go ahead, David.
You got a couple good moments here. What would it mean to string 2 together?
Yeah, it'd be great, because that's probably the next step for us, David, as we build this program back is, to win 2 in a row. That'd be another step in the right direction. It'd be something we hadn't done here in a while, is win 2 games in a row. And so, it would be, all of a sudden we'd be sitting here past the mid-year mark with a winning record. So all those things would be great. It'd be a great step in the right direction. It's not the be-all, end-all for where we're headed. What we're really focusing on is continuous improvement. You know what I mean? Continuous improvement with how we attack each day. We've won 2 close games versus, a great team in Tulane, and we think a team in Arkansas State that has a great, they could be 5-2 right now. So that's what we talked about. We go from losing close to winning close, and we've done that twice now. And so to go on the road, it's going to be a tremendous challenge for us, and that would be it'd be another good step in the right direction.
Yeah, just kind of going off of that a little bit. Both teams looking for that 4th win. Could be a pivotal turning point. Could you talk about that dynamic?
Yeah, that is, and if you look at the broad scope of it, like I'm smart enough to know that, but I don't know, with our team, we're just not where we can focus on things like that. We don't really talk about, man, if we win, we're going to be 4-3, and if we lose, we're going to be 3-4. We're just talking about focus on the task at hand, get the signal, do your job. Let's continue to get better. You know what I mean? Because we got a lot of kids that haven't played a lot of college football, and we're past the mid-year mark now, and we should continue to see steps in improvement, and we are. We're proud of what we're seeing, but that doesn't keep us from pushing to continue to improve. And I'm proud of how we're attacking each day. I'm proud of how, we're progressing. We've got a chance to have a much better year than what we had last year, and that's what we want as we build this program, is improvement,
Coach, you talk a little bit about what y'all saw in Ty Mims when y'all were recruiting him, and speak to his skill set when he brings to that slot position for y'all.
Yeah, so Desmond Lindsay recruited him, solely by himself, did a phenomenal job. But we saw a kid as a junior that nobody could tackle. The first guy never tackled him. We got him to camp, and he ran well enough because he's not the biggest guy. So a big guy that makes people miss, they've got to be fast enough for it to transition over to the next level. He ran good enough at camp for us to know it could be real and it could transition over. As you get to know him through recruiting, what you also learn is he's got a relentless drive to be successful. He is an intense worker that has a lot of powerfulness in him. When he got here this summer, Ankar fell in love with him right off the bat. We all did. He's got a chance to be a great player here. I was excited that he was ready for his moment, because it's not easy in life, not just as a young kid, but even as an adult, right? It's not easy when you come to work every day, but you're not really getting the rewards. You're not playing. You're not getting to see the fruits of your labor. And you got to keep pushing, knowing that the Lord's going to provide that opportunity eventually, and it did, and he was ready. And we used it a great example with our kids all week, our other players, of, are you going to be ready when your time's called? You know what I mean? Because we've had a lot of guys, Dalen Gill's been ready when Hayes Maples went down. Santro Latham was ready when Swayze went down. Avery Hobbs and Quiwan have been ready when Josh Carr went down. Frog was ready when B. Hayes went down. You know what I mean? And Ty Mims was ready when Caston went down. And so, it's a great lesson in life, and also it shows how well we've recruited in a short amount of time to be able to overcome those things this year, because we couldn't last year, and how this program is growing and getting better.
Has he, if and when Caston comes back, I guess when Caston comes back, has he earned some playing time?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But now, Caston's also a good player, so we'll have to look at that as well. Maybe they both play at the same time. Maybe we do some different stuff, because Caston was playing at a really high level as well. And so we got two good players right there, which is a positive. And when and if that comes into fruition, we'll have to, handle that as it comes.
With Coach Spav, with the air raid principles, is that a new challenge for y'all this week?
He is air raid principles, but they're not like Mike Leach. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're trying to run the ball, and they're bringing tight ends in the box and doing those things too. So we're not fixing to see Mississippi State this week, and as far as for Mississippi fans, keeping up with it. So it is air raid principles, but it's more similar to what we've seen week to week. But they do a great job, man. They got good offensive coaches that have been good for a long time.
Has anything changed with the status of Caston and also Bryson Mays at center?
No, I think they're both very. I think Mays is highly probable this week, and Caston's probable.
Coach, any status on Cavallo?
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. Yeah, he'll play this week. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. He's just a tight end, man. It's week 7. You know what I mean? Every tight end in the country's beat up right now in week 7. They're either beat up or they're not or they don't put their head in there enough to be beat up. If you're a tight end right now and you're not beat up, you probably ain't playing very hard. So.
All right, Coach, 6 games into your second season, where is this program in relationship to the expectations you had in rebuilding the program when you came here?
Gosh, Bob, we want to be the best group of 5 program in America eventually. Obviously, we're not there yet, but when you look at what we inherited to now, we were just talking about here all the, being able to overcome these injuries this year so well. We won 3 games last year. We were not a very good program. We've already won 3 this year. We beat a top 25 team on the road. We just won a game where we lost the turnover battle 2-0. So, I think we're light years ahead of last year, and we still got ways to go. But I think we're better today than we were yesterday, and we're going to be better tomorrow. We're in the middle of our 3rd recruiting class that we think is going to be a phenomenal recruiting class. And when you stack that on the previous 2, I think we'll be in position to really take leaps and forwards as we continue to progress this program.
Coach, can you just sort of describe Jake and Zach's relationship, how they kind of push each other, and why it's good that they have each other to make each other better in practice?
Yeah, their relationship, they'll have to comment on that because I don't hang out with them a lot like that. But as far as in the room, all our kids in that room are awesome. We've got great kids. Ty Key's a phenomenal kid. Zach's a great kid. Jake's a great kid. Trey Lowe's a phenomenal older guy in the room. Kyle McCormick, T. Webb, Dustin Allison. They're all great kids. Most of them are going to be coaches. So it's a football-centric room with a lot of high-level learning in there, and they really I enjoy coaching them every day. I enjoy being around them. My kids enjoy being around them. Jake's going to be a really good coach specific to him, and how he's probably a good resource for Zach to lean on. Zach's just so talented that he can do things sometimes that not everybody can do. And, you know, as the game slows down for him, as it continues to progress, he's got a chance to be a great, great player.
Anything else?